No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The Cyclones will line it up on first. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Vincent. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Kamara. Looking to scramble. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Vincent. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Off play action on first down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes mistake by the
So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Kamara. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Gay. Inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Using his legs, it's Gay. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. The give out of the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Kamara. Here's the heat. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes a connection. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. He lets one fly deep. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Trying to barrel in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Next, going for the goal line. Just hammer it with... To the air, it's Kamara. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Vincent. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. No good. Missed the field goal, but still. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. At the 45 on his way. Into the secondary on the touchdown, Cyclones. Great job. And here comes the punt team.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashes him in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Back to throw, it's Kamara. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously... So they're letting it fly.
Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. How about this back staying on track? Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. At the 35, he's open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job. His athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got a man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Rush is on him. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.